South Africa, brace yourself. What if I told you that President Cyril Ramaphosa just shattered political silence and confirmed the truth behind one of the most talked about power moves in recent memory? The sudden firing of Whitfield and the unexplained sidelining of Mchunu weren't just political strategies, they were warnings. Dark secrets, brewing tensions, and high-stakes betrayals. Ramaphosa finally speaks, and it's not what the ANC hoped you'd hear. Welcome back to the channel, your number one source for breaking South African political drama and high-level revelations. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because what we're about to unpack is the kind of behind-the-curtains insight mainstream media won't deliver. Let's dive in. After weeks of nationwide speculation, ANC infighting, and mounting public pressure, President Cyril Ramaphosa has finally come forward to explain why he fired Infrastructure South Africa's Kgosientsho Whitfield and placed Minister Senzo Mchunu on special leave. And let's just say, the president isn't holding back anymore. In a carefully worded yet deeply unsettling statement, Ramaphosa pointed to a critical breach of trust and procedural violations at the highest level of government. While he stopped short of naming every specific incident, insiders confirmed that Whitfield's dismissal stemmed from his unauthorized commitments to foreign investors, allegedly bypassing both cabinet and treasury oversight. These dealings, according to sources close to the presidency, could have compromised South Africa's sovereignty over its infrastructure development strategy, essentially allowing external players to dictate national priorities. The president labeled this a reckless and unilateral overreach. But it doesn't stop there. Minister Senzo Mchunu, a seasoned political operator and former premier of KwaZulu-Natal, was not fired yet, but instead placed on indefinite special leave. This decision sent shockwaves through Luthuli House and raised eyebrows across parliament. According to the president, Mchunu allegedly failed to intervene or report critical irregularities within his department despite having direct knowledge. While Ramaphosa refused to call it collusion, his tone suggested gross negligence or willful blindness, which is just as dangerous in today's political climate. Within ANC ranks, this move has sparked a growing civil war between factions. Some are calling Ramaphosa's decision decisive and brave, applauding his attempts to clean house. Others, especially those aligned with RET forces, are accusing him of weaponizing accountability to purge perceived threats. One senior ANC member reportedly stated off-camera, "This is no longer about governance, it's about survival. Heads are rolling, and no one knows whose is next." Even DA and EFF leaders weighed in. The DA praised the removals but demanded full transparency, warning that selective accountability is still a form of corruption. The EFF, however, slammed the move as a smokescreen to distract from deeper scandals that implicate the president himself. Ramaphosa's decisions here signal an aggressive shift in his leadership style. With elections on the horizon and public trust at an all-time low, he may be betting everything on a bold strategy, clean out the rot, even if it means turning on your own. But is it too little, too late? Some analysts argue that Ramaphosa is finally realizing he can fix a broken system with gentle diplomacy. The ANC's moral credibility is hanging by a thread, and these recent firings may either help rebuild public faith or accelerate the collapse. One thing is crystal clear, this is not the end. It's only the beginning of what may become Ramaphosa's final stand against internal corruption and betrayal. The question is, will South Africans see him as a reformer or a man desperately clinging to control? What's your take on Ramaphosa's decision? Was he right to fire Whitfield and sideline Mchunu, or is this just political theater? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay informed, stay awake, and stay questioning.